Well, people of the Instagram, good morning. There we go. World's greatest living artist coming to you from my casa. Just wanted to come together here with you guys and say hi. I also want to thank the people that took me up on my offer. How's it going, Kenneth? The people that took me up on my offer, thank you so much. How's it going? Rory WB, good morning. I'm very thankful. I got lots of work to do. I got lots of commissions to do. How's it going? Lucy Lulu. I got a lot of work to do due to the commissions. I'm very happy. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been an artist for over 20 years. For the past 7 years, I've been a full-time artist. And during all this time, I've noticed something interesting. I've noticed that so many of us as artists, we focus on non-original work. We focus on prints, we focus on lithographs, serigraphs, and all different types of prints, right? And at the bottom of it, of the whole thing, it's the most commercial stuff, right? And I'm not saying at the bottom because it's the least, but because the price points is what I'm talking about. So at the bottom of it, there's all this other stuff, which is printing your artwork on a mug, right? On a coffee mug, or on a pillow, or a curtain, a shower curtain, or that kind of stuff. And I think all of this stuff is great. I think it's very cool. How's it going, Megan? I think it's very cool stuff. But I've noticed that it was like a artist gold mine rush, where a few artists maybe made an impact, but the rest of us, the vast majority, wouldn't really sell more than a couple of things, right? More than a couple of things, like a little coffee mug or something like that, and not really make consistent sales, where it would create a flow of income. And so anyways, I started noticing that a lot of artists focus their energy on prints and this and that, and that this artist, including myself, thought, man, if I paint 5, 10 paintings, a group of paintings, and all I have to do is create prints and merchandise out of those paintings, I'm going to be set, right? But the reality is that it doesn't work like that, first of all. And second, I've noticed that people wanted original art, right? So I focused my art career, I focused on original art. But I saw something very fast. As I was focusing on selling and showing and sharing original art, I noticed something. When it was time to, especially commissions, when it was time for someone to move forward, I would tell them the price, and I would have to talk to so many people, right? I would have to talk to so many people, because if I told the price to 10 people, 2 people may take me on it, but 8 people, or sometimes even 9 people, wouldn't take me on it, right? They'd be like, I'm not ready for that. And this is for various reasons, right? We can put all different reasons. For example, a 16 by 20 inches painting, commission painting, I sell it, I retail it for $1,500, right? And not everybody's ready to dish out $1,500, right? Some people are, some people are not. Some people want to do installments and stuff like that. Yeah. Megan says, I have a lot of inquiries, but most don't want to pay the money. Yeah, when pushing comes to shoving, right? It's I don't know if that's the right example that I use, but people don't want to pay, right? And I think there's many reasons to that. But one one common thing that I see is that people just don't have it. They don't have it for various reasons. Either they don't see themselves paying that, that's not in their budget, or they just simply don't have that put away for that, right? Maybe for an emergency, but not for a piece of artwork. So this has always kind of bothered me, and it doesn't bother me that people don't buy it. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is that people don't get to have the artwork. People that really want the artwork don't get to have it. So for example, I get, I don't know, 5-10 inquiries a day, and I have to turn down, if I have 10 inquiries a day, I have to turn down 90% of them, right? So with that being said, 9 of those people every day are like, maybe they had some, maybe they had, I don't know, maybe they really love my artwork. And a lot of them, I know they really love my artwork. They didn't follow me for a while, or they purchased artwork from me before, but they just can't conceive yet, or whatever reason, to pay me $1,500 for a commission painting, and for a 16 by 20 inches commission painting, let alone $4,000, 40 by 50 or 30 by 40 inches painting. There's fewer other people that pay for that, right? So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take care of this myself, because I don't like the feeling of turning down people that love my artwork. I don't like that feeling. It's just never sat well with me, of turning so many people down, because one of them, I'm not famous, right? Maybe if I was Mick Jagger and you wanted to have a private concert in your backyard, then you can turn down as many people as you want, right? You're Mick Jagger. But I'm not famous, right? If I was Picasso and people wanted, a portrait painting, I could turn down anyone I wanted. I'm Picasso. And just focus on, on whatever Picasso did. So, but that's not me. That's not me. I'm not famous. Almost nobody knows me. I somehow am able to make a living because of hard work and education. But I really dislike the feeling of turning down people. Every day I have to turn down people, every day. And this has happened for years, especially for the past 7 years. I turn down people every single day. Every single day. People are like, how much for this? Or some people are like, I didn't even want to ask because they're gaining momentum. Some people are getting to know you and your prices are going up. So I just didn't even want to ask. Like, I love your artwork, but I just didn't want to, I can't, right? And I'm like, see, this is one of the things that I didn't want to happen. Before I get more known or famous, or if any of that stuff happens, which I really don't give an F about, but before that happens, this is what I'm going to do. Why do you turn them down? Because they're not willing to pay the $1,500. That's why I turn them down. So it's not really that I turn them down, it's that they kind of just walk away. Oh, thank you so much, Cindy. So here's what I did, and I know a lot of people have given me like the raised eyebrow. I don't know. Is this a raised eyebrow? This is a raised eyebrow. Not like that. I don't know. This. I did an initiative. I came up with an initiative that was very different than what everybody else is doing. And this is the initiative I came up with. I will paint a 16 by 20 inches commission, a commission painting. You get to decide what it is. You get to decide the theme, right? There's only one condition, right? You gotta love my artwork, because you can't expect a John Singer Sargent from me. I'm not John Singer Sargent. Or you can't expect a realist painting from me, because that's not what I do. That's not what I do. I do what I do. Right? Or a cubist painting or anything like that. No, you got to see what I do, and that's what you're going to expect, right? You expect me. So anyways, I will do a 16 by 20 inches painting on stretch canvas, oil, that I retail for $1,500. Okay? But I won't put a price on it. I will let you decide what it's worth to you. So whatever that painting is worth to you, you'll tell me, here's an example, here's a scenario. You'll tell me, oh, Jose, I want you to paint my cat or my daughter or me or you know, whatever, this landscape or this whatever, right, seascape. You get to decide what the theme is. It's your commission. And you either tell me what you want, or you send me a photo, right, to get an idea, or if it's a specific person or a specific thing, and then I'll create that in of course in my style, how I paint. I'll send you a photograph, and if you absolutely love it, okay, if you absolutely love it, you get to pay for it, whatever you want. You get to keep it, of course, it's your commission, but you get to decide on the price. And I think that this is a way to equalize this grounds of commission. I don't know if this is the right thing for other artists to do. I can't decide that, but this is the right thing for me. It feels right. It feels right to do this. I don't know how long I can do this. I don't know for how many people I can do this, because I've been getting dozens every day of inquiries. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sustain this, right? For what period of time, or if I'm even able to do it for for over 2 weeks or something. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of painting on top of the painting that I already do every day. But it doesn't matter. It's something that I want to do. I want to work the extra hours and do this because I think that it's important. It's important to get artwork into the hands of people. It's important to get original artwork into the hands of people. It's important for people to own original art. Not just the print. I get it. You know, everybody wants to do the whole Thomas Kincaid or maybe not Thomas Kincaid. Maybe you want to do. That's an example that people are like, oh, ew, Thomas Kincaid, but it seems like everybody has a piece, right? Sold so many. Or everybody wants to have a print, or not, maybe not everybody wants to have a print, but everybody wants to sell a print. That's totally fine, that's totally cool. I sell prints too, I'm not against them. But I believe in good karma, and I think I can't have enough of good karma. I want to stash as much good karma as possible, and I think this is a way to do it. This is one way to do it. I want you, and this has nothing to do whether you can pay for it or not. I just want to equalize the ground. That's all. This has nothing to do whether you can pay for it or not. Maybe you can pay for it, and it's not worth that to you. Maybe you can't pay for it, and it's worth more to you than than the person who can actually pay for it. I don't know. I can't decide that for you. I want you to decide that for yourself. Once you see your painting, once you're like, can you paint this flower for me? Can you paint this still life or this landscape or whatever? And I send you the photo of the painting I painted just for you. You get to decide. I love it or I don't. If you love it, you get to decide what you want to pay for it. You get to decide its worth, because it's worth to you, right? I don't want to put a worth on it, a price on it, for you anymore. Okay, and I'm only doing one size, a 16 by 20 inches, because I want to be able to make it fair across, right? I want to be able to make it fair across. So if you're a person who's been thinking about a commission from me and are not sure how to go about it, this is the perfect time, because you get to decide how much you want to pay for it. No hard feelings, none of, oh my God, like I've had people tell me I'm embarrassed about offering this or whatever. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's what's worth to you. It's what's worth to you. There are no grudges there. I can't believe I'm painting it for this. If I sell it at $1,500 and blah blah. No, this is what I want to do for people that love my artwork. This is something that is important to me. I can only do this in the contiguous, I think that's how you pronounce it, US, because I will be shipping it to you for free. You don't even have to worry about shipping. I will take care of the shipping. All you have to do is love the painting, and you decide how much you want to pay for it. That's all. You decide. I don't know of any artist that's doing this or has done this. This is important for me, though. It's important for me to equalize the ground and have something that, man, imagine if Picasso was alive, or I'm not that I'm comparing myself to Picasso, but maybe. And imagine there's an artist, right? Pick your favorite artist or some artist that you love their work. And that person's alive, and that person says, "Come to my studio, let me paint something for you." And you're like, "Oh my God, I couldn't. I don't have I don't even know how much it's worth, blah, blah, blah." And then he tells you, "Pay me whatever you want." I mean, what an effing awesome thing that would be, right? Pay me whatever you want. Because this allows the buyer to have full control, right? Now, this doesn't mean that all my artwork is like that. I do have artwork for set pricings, anywhere between drawings, paintings, little paintings between $100, $200, all the way to $10,000, $15,000. That range, right? It doesn't mean that I do this with all my pricing. Of course not. But I want to do this with the commissions, because I know that people want something unique, right? People want something unique. People want something that it's theirs, that belongs to them. Like, this is my cat. This is the landscape where I grew up. This is the field of flowers where my mother lived, or this or that, or this is important to me. This is the vacation. This is my boat. This is the, I don't know, the portrait of my daughter, my son, or I always wanted a self-portrait. I always wanted a painting of me. I've been wanting that, right? I don't know. Maybe that's going through your mind. I always wanted a portrait of me, and I love the way Jose paints, but I couldn't see myself paying, $1,500. I don't know how to do that. Or here's another thing: the process is too complicated. How do I go about it? I just simplify the process. Take your best selfie that you have, right? Or take a selfie, or the one you want to be represented. Send it to me. I'll paint you. I'll show you the image once it's painted, and if you absolutely love it, you decide the price. It's you. There is no minimum price. I will not turn anyone's price down because it's, I don't know, lower than I expected or whatever. It is what it's worth to you. I just want you to know that I want you to have full control. That the price that you're going to pay, you get to control that. Okay? Kenneth says, don't know how this will work for you, but I admire your spirit. Gracias por compartir. Thank you, Kenneth. Yeah, I have no idea. That this is going to backfire and just blow up in my face. Oh man, that would be amazing, having you paint someone's portrait. Yeah, I have no idea if this is something that is just going to, I know one thing though. People will have my artwork, and that's what's more important to me. I just ask one favor of you guys, whoever wants to do this. Post it on social media. Tag me on it. Just post it on social media and tag me on it. I would highly, really, really appreciate that. If you would post your new commission painting on social media, anywhere on social media. I don't know. Maybe you have friends on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and just tag me on it. If you don't know how to tag, because I don't know how to tag sometimes. I don't know how to tag sometimes. I don't know how to use social media. just at Jose Trujillo Art. I'll send you some instructions because I know some people don't know that. I don't know if it's age groups or whatever. So, but just post it on social media and let other people know what I'm doing. That's all. To let other people know what I'm doing. It's important for me to share my work. Oh, I love that. Cindy says, I feel like once my friends see the painting, they will want your paintings too. Awesome. See, I think that the artists of today are very print-centric. Print-centric. I love that. Yeah, they're very print-centric. Like, oh, I think I just made that word up. I don't even know if it's a real word. But, you know, we just focus so much on prints. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just the romantic in me. I'll bet much more always on original work. Original work is what has made me have a full-time living as an artist. Prints didn't do that for me. I tried the print thing for like 10 years before that. It never worked. The moment that I was like, wait a minute, am I just doing the wrong thing? Am I trying to give less? See, the whole thing is about service. For those artists that are watching this, that follow me, you got to become a person of service. Because if you're a person of service, you're a person of value. And I'm always looking to see, how can I service my collectors more? How can I service? How can I bring more service? Because if I bring more service, I bring more value, right? Whatever that is. It could be service in the product, or it could be service in your delivery. It could be service in the product offering. I think this is a great service. I don't know. It could just backfire and blow up in my face. I have no idea. But I trust people. I trust that most people are good people. And I know people are not trying to rip me off. I know that. I've always known that. It's just that most people, most artists just raise their prices. And that's a good thing. I'm not against that. I do that, right? Every year my work goes up in value, so I have to raise the price. But we leave so many people outside, right? For whatever reason. We leave so many people that are not ready, people that don't really understand the pricing of original art or commissions, or people who just don't have that budget, or people who have that budget but not for art, right? Maybe for something else, something they consider more important or whatever. Some people don't like this though. Some people don't like that I talk about it like this. But I think that I'm the type of artist who believes that the whole thing has to be around service. We try to mimic so much of the famous artists, and we forget service. Many of us try to mimic, like, oh my God, I want to be like Warhol. I want to be like Koons. I want to be like, or whoever. Pick your favorite artist. Like, it's a very selfish thing. It's not really service oriented. It's a very selfish thing. It's like me in my studio, my guts, my sweat, my spirit in my artwork. It's me. And if you want some of that, you're going to have to pay a lot to get it. So it's very selfish. It's very introvert, right? What I want to do is I want to flip that. And I want to be you. What I do is for you. It's not for me. What I do is for you. You get, because you're the viewer, you're the experience, you're the experiencer, right? You get to have the experience. When you see the artwork, you're experiencing the artwork. I don't know how many cells in your body. You're having an emotional, maybe even a spiritual experience. So it's you. It's you. I get to create it, but that's done. You're gonna be the one who lives with it. it's got to be about you. So it's this collaboration, right? It's this thing, right? The artist and the collector. It's this thing it has to work together. And if it's just about me, then very few people are going to have original art. I don't like that gig. Or very few people are going to be able to enjoy the art. This is happening a lot in the art world, where if you were very, very wealthy people, I'm not bashing on it. It is the way it is. I can do something about it though. I can do a plot twist, in a little micro way. But the very wealthy people get to keep a Picasso or get to keep a Monet or a Rembrandt and not share it with the world if they don't want to. And so the rest of us get to have a print of it, right? It's not even in the museums many times. It's in a private, state somewhere. So I'll leave you guys with that. If you guys are interested in my original artwork, name your price, commission. Okay, you want a commission from me. The only thing is, the only requisite is that you're in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., either way, contact me. But you're gonna have to cover the shipping for that. You're gonna name the price and cover your shipping for that, for the international shipping. But if you're in the U.S., I'll ship it to you. You don't have to worry about shipping or anything like that. All you have to do is say, I love it. Or if you don't, you don't, right? But if you love it, you name your price and I'll send it to you. All right, guys, take care. My name is Jose Trujillo. I will talk to you soon. Adios.